Wake Up Albany, I'm Joe Buno.
Hi, I'm Tammy Landau.
I'm Janae Von Laren.
And I'm John Diaz. Today's Monday, November 24th, and we're only days away from Thanksgiving.
I'm so excited.
Stuffing.
Yup.
Turkey.
I can't wait. Do you guys have any traditions, Thanksgiving traditions?
Well, everybody comes to my house. My mom is an amazing cook. She does everything, preps everything, you know. She sets up, you know, she's like, oh, Janae, I got these little Ralph Lauren placemats. And she's just so, you know, Martha Stewart meets Rachel Ray, you know, like she's so cute.
One of those moms.
She actually
She's
met,
a homemaker.
yeah, she met Bobby Flay this weekend. He had a book signing on Long Island. Bobby Flay just opened up a couple of Bobby's Burger Palaces on Long Island.
Smith Haven Mall.
In Smith Haven Mall, yes. And she went and met him, said he was an awesome guy. That, you know, she was number about 350 to get her book signed. So, you know, and she was in the middle, so I guess there was a good turnout for him, you know, Bobby Flay. Way to go. Yeah, so, so everyone comes to my house.
Do you guys watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade every year?
Oh, yeah.
I actually, my best friend, Mike, he's a clown in the Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Does he do it every year?
He does it every year with his
That's so
four
cool.
brothers, and they're so cute because all the brothers like look alike, and like they're the cutest. Like, I love the Klein family, and they dress up as clowns, and the dad and the mom dress up as clowns too, and they run around. So we watch it just to try and find him.
I love the parade.
The parade brings back a lot of like memories
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
just like
being a little
have
kid.
you guys ever gone there to the city? And
No.
No.
My
me
only
neither.
city excursion is like New Year's. I've only been to New Year's in New York City once.
You have to do it once.
Wow,
Yeah.
only once?
You have to do it once.
Because we went all over, and at like 11:58 we just got into Times Square, and it was so crowded.
Crazy.
But like we got there, we saw the ball drop, you know.
I heard
kisses,
people wear
hugs.
diapers on New Year's Eve.
Because
there's no bathrooms, or
they-
the bathrooms take so long
and
to
they
wait
don't let
online.
you move. I heard that they don't let you move out of the
Yeah, you're not allowed in. Like you're not allowed in any certain places, like the pizza shops and all. Like close their doors. They refuse to let you in to use the bathroom. And I don't know
like
about
the
the
Albany
diaper,
bars.
but I was.
Kind of like the Albany bars.
Yeah,
You can't really get to the
Albany
bathrooms.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm really excited. I actually heard that the best tasting turkey is organic turkey, not
Really?
with it's not made like no antibiotics are in there.
Yeah.
And it's the best tasting turkey.
Well,
so
organic food usually is the best
Amazing.
tasting food. So
Yeah,
I
I
understand
agree.
why.
See, my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is the chemical that's in the turkey.
Oh,
Halloween.
tryptophan.
Thank you, tryptophan.
But they say you have to eat like
It's not
20
true.
turkeys for it
No,
to get
no, no,
to
no.
be
I
effective.
eat turkey, and then I'll be watching, you know, Thanksgiving football, and I will pass out on the couch. And
I
it's
think the
nice.
reason you get tired is because you just eat so
So
much
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get
that
full.
you're like, oh my god. I mean, welcome to every day of my life.
I know,
but
right?
Or you're
Turkey
up so
just
early
doesn't-
watching the parade or playing turkey ball. Do you guys ever play turkey ball?
My
like
friends,
football.
Turkey
Yeah.
ball?
Yeah.
Every year my family does it. It's so much fun. We go to Hiawatha, which is the close elementary school. We play the turkey ball.
Live down the
No,
block
we-
from John,
Yes.
so
Patrick Colbrook Road.
Patrick Colbrook Road. Don't find me.
Turkey bowl. It's a lot of fun, football on Thanksgiving.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so much
Cold,
fun. It's
though.
the most fun.
Yeah, I don't know
football.
if
You can play football.
Really, I've never been outside on Thanksgiving. 'Cause
It's
it's too cold
freezing.
for me.
Yeah, going into December, you know, we're getting close to winter.
I-
We
It's
are.
Okay.
right around the corner.
I was, you know, looking up a couple topics to talk about today,
Uh-huh.
and I found a website. It's called Squeedo. I think that's what it is. It's called
Squeedo.
Squeedo.
Sweet.
And it talks about, you know, the top Christmas gifts or Hanukkah gifts, you know, that you can
Okay.
give. And they had a little countdown, and it said 31 days yesterday, so obviously 30 days today, until Christmas. I'm like, 30 days until Christmas?
Wow, yeah.
What's the way today?
It's amazing how
I
fast
can't
time
believe
goes.
it.
Like I can't believe the semester's almost over.
I got 1 week left. That's
It's
good.
a week
Well,
left.
yeah,
That's-
a week left of classes, so get your studying done soon.
Yes.
Finals are
Finals
coming.
right around the corner, guys. Wait, so what about Black Friday? Are you guys crazy enough to go shopping on Black
I'm
Friday?
actually crazy
No.
enough to work at Abercrombie on Black Friday.
Wow.
Well, at
I'm
least
gonna-
you're making the money. I'll be spending the money.
I don't have the
Um,
money to spend, so this year I'm going to stay away from the malls. And
Yeah,
Like-
I'm going. I'll be there 12 a.m. Tanker Outlets.
We talked about it
Yeah,
on the
we
previous
talked
show.
about this on the
Tanker
previous
outlets.
show.
Well, the Woodbury Commons are my place to go shopping at outlets.
Well, they said I actually have a couple of like the top gifts, you know, that people are asking for. You know, like young kids, our age,
Mhm.
whatever. The number one was the Wii.
You know what?
yeah.
The
A
Wii is
lot
a
of
really
people-
cool like, not just, like, the system itself, but, like, now they're coming out with, like, stuff that, like, appeals to
Exercise.
everyone.
Fit, all that cool
Exercise
stuff.
and baseball and the bowling's always fun.
So, you know, you can get your
Tennis.
wife's, if you know, your wife's,
love
you know,
tennis.
or your husband's not looking to, he's got a little pot belly.
Yeah.
Honey, stop drinking those beers, you know.
Yeah.
Hop on
Get
a
him the
Wii Fit.
weed, you know, be like, honey, here's a video game, you
Yeah.
know, like,
Have you guys
really?
ever gone to gifts.com?
No.
If you go to gifts.com, it's a great website. You can shop by like personality. You take like a
Oh.
quiz, and it tells you like the personality of the person, and then it tells you what that person, like if it's like a trendsetter girl, it would be like all these bracelets and stuff where you can buy
Oh,
them.
that's cool.
Like all these, like,
Gifts.com?
Gifts.com.
It's
Gifts.com.
not that hard to remember.
Yeah.
Gifts.
And how about, I also got on here the iPod Touch,
Mm.
Guitar Hero 3, a camera, and PS3. I mean, do people still do PS3?
I guess so.
I have
Yeah.
PlayStation
I'm not a
2
big
for
video
guitar.
gamer. I have some friends
And
that
on the-
play Halo, like, religiously.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I
My
know.
brother.
On the iPod topic, I know that Apple's going to be having some ridiculous sales on Black Friday, so any of you guys out there that are big Apple fans,
Yeah.
want a new iPod or a new MacBook,
Yeah.
definitely check
I
out
want
the
the
Apple
I
iPod
love
so
my
bad.
Mac. I recommend everybody get a Mac.
It's too
Yeah, I want a
complicated
Mac.
for me.
It is. It's
I can't-
complicated.
I can't
I've had it for
Mac
like
or iPod?
my Mac. I've had it for 2 months now, and I still don't know how to save pictures.
You
You
know what
want
it
to
is?
help
I
me?
feel like we are just becoming so technologically advanced.
Mm.
Not even that, but in the internet. Like, for example, there's this woman, this man in Arkansas, who left his cell phone. I'm sure you guys will hear about it in the news in the next couple of days. Left his cell phone at McDonald's. And he called, said, please secure my cell phone. I'll be there to pick it up. Well, unluckily enough for him, I guess there were some inappropriate nudity.
Sure.
Nudity,
Oh.
yeah.
Rated
X-rated,
PG-13.
yeah, X-rated, NC-17 maybe, depending on the pictures. But X-rated pictures of his wife, and they got all over the internet. So they are suing McDonald's for $3 million, just because it ruined.
It's
Their
amazing.
image
Like,
and-
I wonder if you look on someone's cell phone, what pictures you'll find. Like,
You know, it's really, you gotta really be careful with it.
yeah.
But that's just so scary. Like you think that like your husband or your wife, you feel like, oh, you could do those.
Yeah, it's
If
not
you're
like
going
it's
to
like
do
Yeah.
them,
random
who
people.
else to do them with?
Yeah.
It's his wife.
It's your wife, and you forget at McDonald's, and then now it's on the internet. And
I think that's invasion of privacy, like going through the
Sure.
pictures.
Yeah.
Like, I understand if you go through the numbers to find, like, you know, the past call, to call them and be like, hi, I just
I
want to
have
let you
your
know the
cell
person.
phone.
Yeah,
Which
I
I've
have
actually
cell
I've done before.
I've done that
found
before.
countless of cell phones. You call the last number.
You know,
and
when they
it's
took
like-
it to
pictures
the
and
step,
text messages.
they took it the step, they went through it, that's bad enough. They went through it, and then they put it on the internet.
So
Right.
How did
he's
they get the
suing.
picture on the
I
internet
don't
so
know.
quickly?
You know what the funny thing is?
You
is
can
that,
send
on
it
the
to your
phone
email.
now.
right,
Like,
McDonald's
you can
getting
look them
sued
on.
$3 million, and a customer could have just walked in and taken the phone and actually done the same exact thing. So it's not 100% certain that it was an employee that took it, right?
I
Well,
don't know.
they said they had the phone. Like, he
What?
Like
called,
McDonald's.
he called them and said, I left my cell phone there, can you please secure it? So they said to him, not a problem, it's in our office.
Wow.
You know, so they knew that they had possession of the phone,
Okay.
and
That's
They're-
just,
They're gonna make a lot of money.
yeah.
On that
They'll
lawsuit.
win that. I mean, the woman won
Won.
it for the hot coffee spilled on her.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh
that?
yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
why can't
Now
I
it's
think
just
of these
question.
ideas? Like, why can't I,
I
like,
just wish
spill coffee on me
Someone would
thinking,
find something and
I
do
think
that
it's
to
been
me.
pretty
I
burned
want
for
$3
a
million.
couple
I'll deal
million
with that.
right,
dollars.
I'll
I'd
take that
take it.
on my arm.
$3 million.
I'm a
Yes.
righty. I don't need my left hand anyway.
Yeah, if you ever seen the movie Heartbreakers, what they'll do is every time they go to a restaurant, they'll go into their purse and they'll take out a little piece of glass and they'll throw it in the food,
Oh,
and then
gosh.
they'll be like, waiter, come over here, and then they show the glass in the food, they get a free meal. And they
Wow.
would do it
Funny.
every time that they went to
That's
eat.
Every
so
time
funny.
I think of
Take
stuff
a
like
piece of
that,
hair,
though, I don't know if
put it
any
in.
of you seen the episode of Family Guy
Oh yeah.
when Peter throws a dead guy in his soup and then he gets a free meal. I just found that amusing, and that's what I think of every
Family Guy.
time.
Yeah.
There's always the people, too, that always find something in their food. My Aunt
Oh, yeah.
Melissa, every time we are out to dinner, there's a hair in her food. Like, I think, like,
But then I think maybe it was just my hair.
Yeah.
And it just
Yeah,
fell
it
out.
just
Because I sit here and play with my hair the whole time. You'll notice. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's annoying. I know. But on, like, a happier note in the food industry, this waitress in Indiana, I guess she just worked at this restaurant, and these people came in all the time, and they really, really enjoyed her. And they always asked for her, requested her. sure enough, you know, she's just talking to them, conversating. She sat down, had dinner with them. She was telling them that, you know, she had to drop out of school twice because she couldn't pay for tuition. She had been working for everything. They came back and wrote her a check for $10,000.
Wow.
What?
Get out of here. I
This
just got
is in
goosebumps.
Indiana.
That's crazy.
Indiana, $10,000. I've actually experienced this with an amazing family. I'd gotten into a little fender bender the night of our scholarship night at in high school. And this family, you know, I had been working with their son, just like, because I wanted to. 8th period, you know, when you never have any classes, 8th
Yeah,
period in high
right.
school. So, you know, like I'd hang out with the special education and the handicap and play games with them and stuff. And they came into my work. I saw them all the time. I worked at a grocery store. And they gave me $500 because I got into the accident. I had to spend my scholarship money to help pay for the damages.
Wow.
Wow.
They
People are
gave me
nice.
$500 because I had been so nice.
You know, it's funny that you're talking
You know,
about
you
this
really-
topic because I don't know if it's NBC or ABC, but they're starting up this new show called, it's a reality show, and I'm not usually a fan of reality shows,
Yeah.
but it's called Secret Millionaire. Now,
I saw it.
okay, now the whole, you know, plot of the show is that they're actually going to take millionaires and totally strip them down of everything and put them in society as regular, everyday, minimum wage people. And what they're going to do is that they're going to give like $100,000. Every millionaire is going to give $100,000 to the nicest people that they meet while that they're out and about.
Nice.
Is it
Yeah.
their money?
I
It's the
really
millionaire's
like
money?
that.
Oh yeah, the millionaire's money. I mean, I guess they're getting the
100,000.
publicity.
I mean, like
More
in
than
this case,
$100,000.
$100,000 isn't, you know, that much in their bank account.
Yeah.
Right.
in like this instance, like I would be able to accept the $100,000 because it's kind of like a reality thing.
Right.
But like I had the hardest time taking their money. Like
Oh yeah.
they
So would
didn't
I.
have money themselves, so like I felt terrible, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you keep it. You're kind of like this girl, like 10,000. Imagine just being a
Someone's-
nice person and being a waitress and getting $10,000 from.
Yeah, look, we're nice people. Like, why isn't it happening to us?
Yeah.
Anybody want to give me $10,000?
I know, be right. I'll
Offers
give
on
you
the
my
table.
number
Offers
after.
I actually have some cool news. I know the holidays are coming up, and I don't know how guys feel, but you know, women always know during the holiday season we gain a substantial amount of weight, and even if we don't look like it, you know,
You feel like it.
then you like have to unbutton your pants at the end of the meal.
Right.
That's
Us
when you
guys
know.
keep our
When
mouths
you
shut.
know.
We wear elastic.
But
The best.
I was watching the news yesterday, and this woman named Dawn Konecki, I think, if I'm saying her last wrong, I'm sorry. She weighed nearly 500 pounds.
Oh,
she had
I
half
saw
to a
this.
ton, like half a ton. And she was like her worst critic. She didn't care about what people said about her, but like she hated herself. I mean, we look at ourselves now, like if we think we're like, you know, a little bigger, we don't, you know, we put ourselves down. Imagine being 500 pounds. So she was addicted to food, and she went to this psychotherapist, and this woman taught her how to love herself. And it's like a really happy ending. She like learned how to like live with who she was, and
That is
she
nice.
lost over 300 pounds. Like, you know, moderate exercise, eating
Yeah.
like cutting down her portions, and like she actually put her phone number on the internet, saying if you would like any motivation talks, please don't like
That's
please feel
great.
free to call me. So
Wow.
I have the number. Should I like I'll say
Yeah.
it. It's 518-232-0231, and you know, if anyone's feeling, you know, during these times or any time that you're like you don't
Especially
feel good
around the
about
holiday
yourself,
season,
Yeah.
people get a little
Yeah.
bit more emotional.
like if this woman can do it, if, like you know, this woman.
500 pounds.
But she's not at her like goal yet, but she's working towards it, and she's not in any rush to like get it done by anytime soon.
Yeah.
But
The trick is to understand eating. You know, you can't just go in and expect to lose the weight right away. You know,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen that way. You have to
Yeah.
learn it's a lifestyle change. It really is, you know. But I have a couple of beauty secret ingredients.
Oh, here we go.
And, you know, like we said, us girls sometimes get a little self-conscious about, you know, our weight, or you boys just drill it in our heads that, you know, okay, anyway,
Exaggerating.
sorry,
Not
honey
gonna go
flu.
Sure.
coffee, they have this thing it's called Fat Girl Slim and the Love Handler. It's a cream actually, and it has caffeine in it, and the caffeine actually stimulates like properties within your body that minimize cellulite. So I don't know where you can get this. Google it. Fat Girl Slim.
I bet you could
The
do.
Love Handler.
I bet you could do it at like Sephora.
Yeah, Sephora probably has it because other things that they have here are, it's called Yes to Carrots, and the beta carotene in it heals damaged skin from like excessive sun, and the antiseptic in it, like it treats you as an antiseptic. It encourages like, you know, a nice strong complexion. You can get that at Sephora as well. And what's the other one? Rice. They said that rice is really good for you. And now that winter's coming, and you know your skin gets really dried out and everything.
Especially at SUNY Albany.
Yeah.
Step
When the
outside.
wind is like
Yeah.
smashing
Step
on
outside,
you.
your face is just like dries
You
right
can
up.
get it on
Yeah.
Nordstrom.com. It's
I'm
another.
gonna write
it's
this
like
down.
Yeah, Nordstrom.com. And this other one, it's called with mushrooms. You know, you never think like mushrooms.
Oh, I
fungus.
hate mushrooms.
Yeah, it's called. I believe it's Wheel. WEIL. Right? Is that how you would say
Yeah.
it?
Sure.
Wheel for organ. It's 4 products, like 4 different kinds of products, and it's on this guy, Dr. Andrew Wheel. They just said that the fungus, it's immune enhancing, prevents cancer, reduces wrinkles, and even like puffiness of your skin. So it's just like a lotion that you put on your
Crazy
face
how they could
that has
come up with these
mushrooms
things.
in it. Isn't that crazy?
Who knew mushrooms would do that?
I am a huge, I get persuaded very easily, so you've just probably made my shopping list go up so much.
I really want to try the coffee one though.
Yeah, watching infomercials at 4 in the morning when you're awake and you can't sleep, those are really bad for me, because I want to order everything. I'm like, that would totally work.
But
They don't work.
speaking of shopping lists, have you guys, made yours yet, like a Christmas? Because every year, I'll make, I gotta get my brother this and my mother this.
I
I made my own Christmas list, but my parents have to buy me.
I don't
Shit.
Right,
With
the
pictures
laundry
They don't
list.
have
and what
to, Mom.
stores
I'm
that
celebrating
work at.
Christmas for my first time this year.
Really?
Because I'm Jewish, so I always on Hanukkah, and Hanukkah's on the same time as Christmas this year. But my boyfriend actually, they invited me to his house for Christmas, Christmas
Oh.
night and Christmas Day, so I get to fully experience,
Christmas.
so
That's exciting.
my mom just got me a shirt, and it was like, Tammy's first Christmas.
Aw.
Because,
That's cute.
yeah, instead
That's
of a
really
bib
fun.
for, babies,
Yeah.
I get a full shirt. But I'm really excited. I don't, know how to...
I didn't really ask for anything this Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my mom just redid my entire bedroom, and I get to see it for the first time tomorrow. I am
So she just redid it without you even knowing?
Well, I told her, I was like, Mom, come on. My 5-year-old cousin walked into my room last Thanksgiving, actually, and said, oh my God, you have a little girl princess room.
I think that's time to change.
20 years old in
Wow.
college,
Hey,
and
you have a
this is
little
what
girl
I get.
princess
This
room.
is what I get.
What color are the walls? Pink?
Now?
No, well, were they
Were
pink?
they? No, they were baby blue, and the top was navy blue. But I had the canopy bed, the bed that I
Yeah.
had since I was 4 years old, and it was actually my mom's bed too when she was a little girl.
Oh, wow. It was
So
time
you
for
could
change.
just, it was time,
Like Obama.
So I got new
Like Obama.
headboard, new furniture. So I told her, I don't really need anything,
That's
especially
nice.
now.
Yeah.
The economy is so
I
bad.
just need money. All I need is money for gas.
Yeah, but
and
I like
all.
opening presents too,
Yeah, I do too.
I just want a GPS. That's the first thing I
I
want.
Yeah.
love my
GPS,
GPS
yeah.
system.
GPS is gonna be a hot item.
I am the worst with directions, and if I had GPS, my
Do
life
you
would
see
just
the
be
funniest GPS commercials though? It was this guy with his GPS, and he's like, I think he's in love with his GPS, like I just said to you.
safe. Yeah.
And they did a play off it. He was driving his car, and he's like, I don't think we're gonna work out, Cindy. And then the GPS goes. She goes, oh, that's too bad. And why not? And he's like, 'cause you're a GPS and I'm a human. She goes, oh, it's okay, I'll understand. Turn left here. And he turns left and he falls off a bridge. And I just every time I do it.
That's so
really funny.
funny.
Commercials get me every time. I think commercials are hysterical.
Yeah, Christmas commercials.
Christmas
Michael
really great.
O'Malley and the Time Warner commercial with his mom. He's like, I don't know your mother's code. Like your birthday.
I haven't seen it.
Look,
Well,
it's
what
so
about, do
funny.
you guys ever see those commercials for those car dealers? These car dealerships?
It's huge.
Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot
The
stand that guy.
Fichillo or
I don't
something
know.
family.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure
those
they're
are,
nice
those are
people.
local Albany dealers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a couple from Syracuse too. I'm like, all right, enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
But
kind of have them. Does anyone
Did
want
you
to?
see the football commercials though for the NFL?
Oh my God, with the Coors
With the
Light.
beer, the Coors Light, and oh my
he's like,
gosh,
the
seen
press
that yet.
conference, they always do that, and it's like they do such a good job. Like
they're so clever.
they
Like
stand
they're so
and like
funny.
they look
So
like
when you're
they're doing
watching
a press
the football
conference.
games, when you're watching the football games, watch out for those commercials.
Speaking
They're
of
Oh,
really-
football. I knew you were going to chime in. The Jets beat the undefeated Tennessee Titans yesterday.
Yes,
They
they
are
did.
rolling 5 straight.
Five
straight.
straight.
I'm
Go
sure my dad was
boys.
First
jumping
in
up
the
and down.
division.
the whole
Leon
time.
That's right.
Washington, number 29. He is my baby.
Katri, let's go, baby.
Yeah. 2 touchdowns yesterday, and then too
It
bad.
was so good. Did you see Mangini's face at the end of the game?
No,
There was
no.
oh my gosh. He looked like a kid on Christmas. Like, he just looked like so happy, like he didn't know what to do, you know? Like, they defeated the Titans.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Looks like a kid on Christmas.
Yeah, I think the
That's
defense
fine.
was excellent yesterday. I mean, holding them to 10 points,
Oh
and
my
they
God.
couldn't get a rhythm. Kerry Collins couldn't get a rhythm going.
I'm
Was
Terry
Right.
Collins, though, it's funny to hear his name because I feel like I haven't heard him in football in
He hasn't been
years.
relevant in a while. The last
Yeah.
time he was relevant, he was in New York playing for the Giants.
Yep,
So,
yep.
but what a fun
Speaking of
game.
Giants.
Giants won last
Oh,
night.
there we go.
Another. Imagine a Jet Giant Super Bowl.
I would.
That's the
die.
talk now. Yeah.
I don't know.
Both teams
Or
red
number
hot.
That would be.
Both teams are number 1 in like in our divisions.
Yeah.
It's like he's
So-
Super Bowl Yankees Mets.
Right.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
So like a
Super
Super
Bowl,
Super Bowl
Yankees,
Yankee
Mets.
Mets. You know what I mean?
That would
Simply
be. I don't know
serious.
if it'll actually happen. Gotta have high hopes,
Always
but
got hopes.
that game. Could you imagine last year the Giants going? You know, everybody going crazy for the Giants. What's New York gonna do? When it's Jets, Giants, you gotta.
I don't even
nice.
know how if we have Wake Up Albany the night after the Jet, if there's a Jet Super Bowl, like Giant Super Bowl, I'll
won't be
sit here
sitting there like.
I'll be smiling, and then they'll ask me a
You guys
question and be
ever
like,
You
no
ever see those
voice.
T-shirts where it's like, "This is your brain, your brain on drugs," and it's
This
like
is
the
your
Jets,
brain.
and it's the Giants. It says like the
Yeah,
that's
this
Yeah.
is
so
your
funny.
brain, and it's a Met/Jet. This is your brain on drugs. Yankee/Bills.
Giants. Bills. Joe
Yeah.
Bonilla.
No
Bills.
No bills.
Joe,
for
if
me.
you're watching, sorry, the Bills are that other New York
Other
team.
New
right?
York.
Joe is our
Yep.
director. We should probably tell people that.
The
Yeah.
Redskins won. I know no one's a big fan, but my
Yeah, no.
family from Maryland, my friends from Maryland would be happy they won in Seattle.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's not
You
bad.
know, in other sports news, a lot more local, actually, not too far away on campus.
Yes.
The
Talk about this
Albany
UAB.
men's basketball team on
Best basketball game I think I've ever seen.
Saturday night
Really?
in Central
It
Connecticut.
was
68,
crazy.
67, right?
Right on
Yes.
what it was a field goal by Tim Ambrose, right?
Yeah.
In the final.
It was
final
like 10
seconds.
seconds left. I have 3.8 seconds.
Wow.
He got so they won
Wow.
68-67 and they were winning, and then the Central Connecticut came back with 18 points down, came back for a 67-63 lead, but then SUNY Albany took it for 68-67.
You know, I usually
Good job, guys.
crazy.
Yeah,
Good
I usually
coaching.
go to all the basketball games. I really like watching them and supporting, Dames, go Dames. But I played tennis/racquetball/soccer that night, and we came up just in time, and we saw like everybody coming out, and we peeked in and saw the score, and I was like, "That a boy," you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was sitting right behind the bleachers, right behind the basketball hoop. So when he got, it was
Oh,
Next to
that's
the rack
awesome.
rowdy?
yeah.
Does
Yeah.
Albany, do we go crazy at our basketball games?
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't been to one
My
yet,
roommate's,
so.
I think, the biggest one. He's always up there.
There are some
Avery.
nuts fans and stuff.
He's
We
crazy.
took
Good,
a
I'm
coach
glad
bus
that's-
last year to Binghamton.
Oh,
For the
yeah,
game.
that's always
Yeah,
fun.
That was a
That's
lot
cool.
of fun.
That's
always
a lot
Good
of fun.
spirit, guys.
And also, the women's volleyball team won the America East tournament. They hosted it this
Good.
year,
Yep.
and
They went undefeated this
Yeah,
year.
they
Wow.
That's right.
Good.
Undefeated.
They are
Good job,
excellent.
UA.
in the conference, and after defeating they defeated who did they defeat? They defeated Maine in the semifinal game. Actually, ATV was there for coverage, so stay tuned on the website. We'll actually have that for you. But they defeated on Saturday Binghamton Bearcats. What's a Bearcat?
I had no idea. Once you said Bearcat,
That's
I was
the best
Yeah,
thing
my
about
what
friends
is
go
a
to
Bearcat?
Binghamton, and they always have the Bearcat, they always wear their Bearcat stuff, and
Like a
it's like, it
bobcat?
looks like
A bobcat.
yeah, it looks like a bobcat, but why would you call it a Bearcat?
Well, at the men's basketball game last year, Big Purple Growl, which was
Maybe.
against Binghamton, they had a "What's a Bearcat?"
Yeah.
going in
Well,
the
maybe
stands.
it's like, when you breed two dogs together, instead
Like a
you breed a
blossom
bear.
pill?
Can you do that?
I don't know.
I guess in Binghamton, right?
The boys
I guess.
I was working at a hotel, and I was working at the Fairfields across from school 2 years ago when we were playing Binghamton, or last year, and the Binghamton basketball guys stayed at the hotel where I was working, and I was working the night shift, and they were like going crazy and swimming and all, and then they kept coming up, they kept coming up to the front desk, and they were asking for stuff. Finally, the person I was working with was like, "You ain't gonna win," and threw them a towel, and I was like,
You know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was
so really excited.
A lot of school spirit over here on this side of the room.
I don't know if you feel it, but there's a lot of energy in here right now.
Oh yeah, we're
Yes,
shooting from our new set,
Our
not
new
too
set.
shabby, right?
First on television, so people, if you haven't seen our show, the ATV website, we always forget. Do you guys remember what it's called? ATV.Bassnick?
Bassnick, BASKNICK.com.
Or you go to albany.edu, type in ATV, go to the website, go to Wake Up Albany, past episodes. We've been filming for a couple of weeks now,
Yep.
live on the internet.
Around
Yeah.
9:30.
I've had a lot of fun doing it
It's
too.
been
It's
so much
definitely
fun.
been very
And if
exciting.
you guys have
First day
any
in town.
suggestions, give us an email and we'll get back to
Topics.
you.
Any student groups out there, if you want to come onto the show for an interview so we can talk about which group you represent,
That would be great.
That would
It
be
really-
fantastic. We
Definitely.
love talking to
Or even if you just want us to
We
promote
love
you.
talking.
Yeah.
Well,
pretty much.
Yeah.
As you can see.
Enjoy talking.
Tonight, Monday, we always forget this every Monday.
Gossip Girl. Sorry.
No, well, Gossip Girl too. But Monday Night Football at 8:30, Green Bay and the Saints.
Ooh,
Good game right there. Good
It's funny how you
game
go
right
from
there.
Gossip Girl to
Reggie
football.
Bush.
It's just like two complete different
But
things.
you know
I
what?
know,
They're
well,
both my favorite. There's
I
nothing.
know.
I'm such a
Football.
girl in some places, and then I love football.
Yeah.
Football. I actually have it's a new word. A little side thing. The top 10 greatest guitar songs of all time.
Wow.
You guys want to hear them?
Sure.
Do you have a choice?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
By Rolling Stone magazine. First one is Johnny Be Goody by Chuck Berry.
Johnny Be Good.
Good. Well, it said goody in the song. Good and then E at the end, so I say goody.
Right, but
It's good? Alright, well, I just
Johnny Be Good.
I know, but it says E at the end, so I'm just saying. Anyway. Purple Haze, the Jimi Hendrix
Jimi
Experience.
Hendrix,
Speaking
yeah.
of Jimi Hendrix, rest in peace, Mitch Mitchelson.
Oh, yes.
Crossroads by Cream. You Really Got Me by the Kings.
Really?
I am such, you don't understand, I am a guitar hero. Like, I can play these songs unbelievably.
Yeah, the guys
On
in my
medium level.
But I feel like all these songs, people didn't really appreciate them. They
Oh,
didn't
I
really
always
know.
loved
Back
them
in the day.
before,
A
but
lot of people, yeah. I mean, I
Did
grew
you
up,
see-
my family is into, classic rock and the whole,
Yeah,
Grateful
same.
Dead.
Yeah.
And, so I
Who.
kind of grew up on these things, but I feel like people...
the best is when everyone's like, oh, it's from Guitar Hero. I'm like, no, that's
no.
from 71, obviously.
I wonder
Yeah.
if they're going to be saying, the top 10 greatest rap songs in, 20 years
No,
from now.
these are classic.
But,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We have no good music
Yeah.
coming out of our... Well, some good music coming out of our
You
generation.
should have
What was
whatever
next on the
you
list?
like.
Yeah.
Brown Sugar by the
Bogies
Rolling
08.
Stones.
The
Top
Rolling
greatest
Stones.
10 songs in Coliseum. Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones.
Oh, yeah? That's my fave.
Eruption by Van Halen.
Oh yeah,
That's a good
Eruption's
song.
awesome.
Good song. While My Guitar Gently Weeps by obviously one of the greatest bands in the world, the Beatles. Stairway to Heaven, which is a classic.
That had to be on that
Exactly.
list. I'm surprised that's
It's
not
not
higher.
number one, I mean, really.
How's Stairway not have number
No,
one?
actually, I'm surprised it isn't higher on the list. Statesboro Blues by the Allman Brother Band.
Allman Brothers.
They're-
Wait, what song is
I
that?
was supposed okay, want to hear a quick little funny story? This is how my friend's dad doesn't even know music at all. He's sitting on a plane next to one of the Allman Brothers, sitting there, and they're talking about music and how he's interested in country and
Yeah.
yada yada, and he's like, oh, I'm in the band right now, and he's like, really, that's interesting that you play music, and he told him his name, that he was in the Allman Brothers band, and my friend's dad goes, oh, so are you guys on local radio stations? Do you play locally? Do you go to bars? And he's like, oh, we were just, world tours, and he didn't know. The
We're
Allman
kind of a
Brothers
big
band.
deal.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know. And then the number 10 is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
I like
Ah,
Nirvana.
Eagle
Like,
is cool.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
Nirvana.
Cute little list.
I'm a big Led Zeppelin fan.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin's great.
That's my number one right there.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
I like
Yeah.
And I have a couple of top 10s for you guys too. We have top 10 10 albums, and it kind of correlates with yours. We have Dark Side of the Moon,
Pink
Floyd,
Floyd.
number
Yeah.
one, baby.
Yeah.
I went to Pink Floyd laser shows with my mom when I was like 12, 13 years
I
old.
want to meet your mom.
Awesome.
Yeah, your mom's
my
pretty
mom,
cool.
your mom
That's
surprised
really
me.
cool.
You want to meet my
She
mom.
should come on the show one day.
We have that. We have U2, The Joshua Tree.
Hell yes.
We got a
that's
little
personal
MJ
favorite.
Thriller.
Joshua Tree.
MJ Thriller. We got
Thriller.
Madonna, the True Blue.
Yep.
Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation. Actually, don't really. That's back in '88. We weren't even born.
Yeah.
Not that we were
I
born
was.
really.
Ha.
Well, I was born that
I
year.
was a year.
Billy Joel,
Of course,
Billy
Billy
Joel,
Joel's
of
great
course,
concert.
yeah.
his awesome concert this summer. The Beach Boys, Bob Dylan, Highway
Dylan, I
61
love
Revisited,
Dylan.
Prince, and the Beatles.
The Beatles.
So, you know, top 10 right there.
I can't argue with the top two though. I mean between
U2 and Pink Floyd.
Dark Side of the Moon and I love the Joshua Tree. It's a personal favorite of mine. And,
Yeah,
but what a great list.
It is
Yeah,
a good list.
Definitely,
I love
it definitely correlates with what you got. So,
Yeah, definitely.
But-
Alright, looks like we have to start wrapping up.
yeah, definitely.
Today though, the weather-wise, can be a high of 43, mostly cloudy, and tonight a low of 36 with a chance of rain and snow.
Yes,
Good thing
dress
we're all heading
warm.
home soon.
Well,
Yes,
That's
have a
right.
great Thanksgiving break in
safe.
Albany.
Eat a lot of turkey.
Bye.
Don't get
Bye.
too
Bye-bye.
fat.
Alright, can we leave our chairs?